Right, just noticed that Gans Teeth has done a review of a game called Trojan Warrior, I believe on the cover, called Odysseus. And immediately I'm like, oh yeah, that's that game I did a gameplay video of a long time ago. Maybe even a decade and a half. No. Definitely a decade ago, I reckon. Yeah, I haven't really done many gameplay videos for at least 5 years, I reckon. So anyway, end of the day, there's a game that I kind of forgot about, but I was always like, it's on the list. Definitely to check out as it's a budget game. Now, looking at the Zap Scores here, and the review, because there's no copies have been sold, and none are on sale on eBay. There's a couple of, websites I've never bought anything from and never will, claiming to have a copy, and I actually want double figures for them. And I haven't bothered to photograph the inlay, which is another reason why I won't buy anything. If you can't be bothered to take the inlay out of the case, unfold it and make sure it doesn't say Wayne is gay on the back of the cassette or on the inlay. This shit does happen, trust me. When you buy as many C64 games over the last 3 decades as I have, which is most of my tape games, that's the only reason I mention it, probably like 95% I reckon, then you see stuff like that, and that's quite important. Unless I am actually homosexual and my name is Wayne and I am an extrovert, I think that would actually lower the value. Now, even though my desk is kind of broken at the moment, we've done a bit of a Galactica Cylon Gloop Gorilla Glue bullshit kind of thing going on there. I didn't actually use Gorilla Glue. Just reduce the number of bookshelf shelves from 3 to 2. Right, I'm keeping an eye on my cat, so I think he wants to go out and have sex with the other one again. He's by the door anyway. Well, maybe he can just smell his, I suppose technically it's his first wife. Really, if you think of it. Yeah, anyway, I think we're getting a bit off topic now. So, anyways, basically, kind of reminded me of like an 8-bit version of Pegasus by Gremlin, which came out for the Amiga and the ST. It's a game that gets overlooked actually on both systems. Couldn't tell you if I had it on a pirate copy back then. No, that might have been one of those games I found this century. I don't think I've ever done a gameplay video of it, because Amiga WinAU UAE, United Arab Emirates edition of Windows, which happens to be an Amiga emulator as well. Yeah, it's so tricky to record that stuff without slowing down the gameplay. I did manage it once on Mad Commodore, and then as soon as the first Windows update came along, it was shit all over my machine. It no longer captured stuff without lagging the shit out of the emulator whilst capturing the video, which is ridiculous. WinVice does it, same sort of resolution. It's no problem at all, mate. And the SID is far more difficult to emulate than the Paula chip. Let's leave it at that. You need gigahertz just for decent SID emulation. So I thought, well, I'll go on Lemon 64. They'll have a link to the Zap 64 review. It's got to be reviewed in there, because it's not a bad game. And yes, I don't know what happened there. I just clicked on the thing to go on the Lemon 64 thing, and a lot of stuff isn't there that I usually expect. So I'm not sure if it's an exclusive C64 Silverbird title, which is $1.99. Interestingly, they've also called it Trojan Warrior, even though on the title screen it says Odysseus. So, luckily, Sheldon Cooper, somewhere in the comments on the the details page for that game, which has absolutely been flooded with other comments on top of it now, has got a Zap review, but no one at Lemon has actually bothered to do anything with the good work that guy did. Never mind adding the Commodore user and other magazine review things that he found, because he gives you the magazine issue and the page number. It's very easy for them. And you could at least link to the magazines on archive.org. They seem to have all of them. So anyway, we have to read the review. So this is a game I am going to put the Sony, which weighs half as much as the 1702, back on the desk with just the C64. I've got to find the storage box that I took the CD TV out of. Actually, I think it's a clear, low profile one there. And I recorded a BC Bill video, maybe a bit later, or maybe I'll be sleepy and I'll do it tomorrow. But Aslan has achieved his feline caveman brain limit of ecstasy today, I think. He had a very successful hunt, very long, very enjoyable, very playful hunt, and he also had sex after a successful hunt, and his belly's full, and he's got loads of food that he likes, and he's not being fussy. Yeah, I might as well show you him here, because the rest of it, man, I ain't got a torch now. Right, keep your whiskers away, buddy. They want to see you, innit? There he is. See? He's had a very good day. And the closest thing I'll find to that was BC Bill. Although I've already done BC Bill. And I'll never review that game again, because I really like how that turned out. Big Value Pack, yeah, it was part of the Big Value Pack compilation videos I did. I did actually have the Big Value Pack. So, let's get on with the review. Now, my finger could be over the microphone or something the whole time. So I'm going to stop it right there and just check that, and then we'll have to I don't know, I'll have to get a big beer belly like Homer Simpson maybe, and then I could prop the camera up on there, although we're not actually going to use a camera, but it needs to be near me. Yeah, sound a bit snotty, but you can pretty much make out what I'm saying on the crap speaker built into the camera. Anyway, let's get on with the review. This is in it's October 1988, I think. Just have a quick check. Yep, and it's page 111. It's only a half-page review. Oh, look, they've reviewed Scorpius here. Wow, they gave it such a low score for graphics. Didn't notice any real jerkiness when I was playing it. Maybe they're just jerk-offs. They probably are, because there's no more Rignall and Penn at Zap by 1988, mate. So, here we go. Trojan Warrior, Odysseus, the warrior of Greek mythology, has suffered great diarrhea and gas, resulting in hilarious farts, which his horse does not approve of. because he had too many kofta kebabs, undercooked, with too much chili sauce, overripe peppers in that, I reckon. Yeah. So he travelled through time and space on his pure white winged horse, probably just to get the smell away, innit? To defeat the forces of evil. I told you, it's a smell of farts, isn't it? A wicked sorcerer has captured the beautiful princess. How do I know she's beautiful? There's no picture of her there. And turned her magical powers against her. So princesses also have magical powers. And now she's being held at the end of 5 zones of boundless perils. As the Trojan Warrior of the title, you have to destroy many hostile wizards and demons to complete each stage and collect flashing icons which appear in the sky. These give extra weapons, such as increased firepower and star-like drones. Multiples, obviously. A transporter is entered at the end of each level, and you must then navigate the time tunnels. It's really bad English. I should really have said the jagged walls of the time tunnels. Yeah, anyway. If you collide with these, you do not lose a life, but you have to replay the previous stage. What? The Ninja Gaiden style bullshit, is it? No, actually, no, I think that just... No, actually, I think it does knock you back. Did on the air anyway. Star Wars does. Bastard shit game. I'm talking about the console platforming things, not the 3D games. Right, Paul Glancy, I believe that is. Just when I was certain that there was no way for someone to come up with a new disguise for the much cloned Nemesis format, along comes Trojan Warrior. What a knob! Well, if you're going to be that pathetic about it, Nemesis is ripping off Vanguard. Vanguard, well, actually Salamander is, but you do get a power up in there. You get a temporary shield, which you pick up by going through the energy blocks. And it's a scrolling shoot 'em up, and you can fire up, down, backwards and forwards. So there. This is why I stopped buying Zap. Superficially, indeed, the game is very good, with well designed and nicely animated sprites, particularly good on the Pegasus graphic. Anyway, and some very listenable musical accompaniment to boot. Now, as you point out, as soon as I recognised the game within seconds, I didn't actually watch Gan's Teeth's review. The review of Gan's Teeth, see, I'm doing it as well. The gameplay is pretty standard stuff, but the array of weapons that you can pick up augment the carnage well enough, and it's easy to find yourself coming back for more when the game over message appears. At this price, you're certainly getting your money's worth. Well, I'm paying nothing for this. So anyway, this is Math Evans. Software houses these days are dreaming up diverse stories and graphics to match in vain attempts to disguise their latest Nemesis clone. Listen, mate, and fucking pull this Nemesis clone out your ass, you fucking dumb cocksucker. Oof. I bet he gave birth to a kid who turned out to be one of these Patreon pricks on fucking YouTube now. At least with Trojan Warrior, some sort of atmosphere is generated with the galloping and the wind-beating horse. Graphics are often indistinct, but luckily... Yeah, that's how thick they are. I'm doing their thick voices. This does not interfere with this mildly enjoyable blast. One thing is very infuriating though, hitting a wall in a time tunnel. Yeah, obviously, that means you get fucking end of, your attempt at that level. It's no different to, what was that game I was playing the other with? Well, it was 2 years ago, but you saw it just now on a premiere. Oh, was it Destination Earth? Yeah, the Star Raiders knockoff. Anyway, that's basically the game. I'm not going to bother reading their comments anymore, because I haven't got a fucking clue. So, what's going on with the mouse on the... now we need new batteries. Batteries are a bit of a fucking rare species at the moment, you asshole. So, yeah. I keep saying the word nemesis. Anyway, just fuck off, mate. I'm just rereading the bit where it says you gotta collect stuff. Flashing icons in the sky, good. Enemy bullets, bad. Yeah, I think we should be able to work it out. So, I'll be playing that very soon.